right, it's Rip Van Winkle reporting live from the Newell Strength compound. And today we are here with Mr. Newell Strength himself, Kyle Newell. Hello,
What's
Kyle.
up?
How are you?
What's up, man? How we doing?
Good, good. We're doing good. So, got some questions for you tonight. I've been here now for 7 months, and I've got to say you've been quite an inspiration to me, and I've made a lot of progress. Who was your biggest inspiration?
I would say, as far as inspiration, if you're talking just about physically, it was always Schwarzenegger. And then as I started to study Schwarzenegger the person more, what really inspired me with everything I've done through my business and bodybuilding and whatever I've been successful in was kind of leaving a legacy and being great myself. By no means am I there yet, but I always had the attitude that from when I was a little kid, if somebody else could be great at something, I could be great at the same thing if I wanted to. I always had that mindset. I think it's very important for people to have that mindset. That there's nobody that's born special. Everybody's special. There's nobody that's born with a certain, with a spoon in their mouth. If they are, they don't last. So my inspiration on that level on success has always been leaving a legacy and challenging myself to be the greatest I can be.
Very good, very good. And inspiration can come easy, but it's the motivation that's the tough part.
Yes, yes.
What has kept you motivated, or what do you do to keep yourself motivated?
I'm always either playing little mind games with myself, or I was watching a video the other day, and he said it great. I was watching a video of Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, he was talking about wisdom, and they said, MJ, this is back when he was playing, who was the toughest guy you ever played against? Then he said, no disrespect to anybody else out there, but it was myself, and he always said it was always me against myself trying to be the greatest. So you can't always ride an emotional high as far as being inspired, but I always find a way to challenge myself, even when, for example, if I'm getting ready for a bodybuilding competition. In my mind, I play it out every morning that it's me against the world, that it's, other people are coming after me, and when you're starving, when you're hungry, you're tired. I just play these mind games with myself, where I almost talk to myself in the third person, challenge myself that way. Almost like you step outside your body and you challenge yourself that way. So it's always, staying motivated. I'm always setting new standards. I just got a message tonight. There's another gym going in over here. There's a gym going over. And even with my business, it's the same thing. In my mind, I have this thing that these guys are out to come take what's my livelihood. So I look at it as almost a war going. There's a war. Nobody's going to outwork me. I promise you that. Nobody can. I refuse to let that happen, outwork me in anything. And I'm not the smartest guy. I'm not the most physically gifted, whatever. But I won't let people outwork me. I always outstudy people, outwork people. And as far as staying motivated, it's keeping the ball rolling. As soon as you let it stop and you try to get it going, it's the hardest. There's one thing I don't like about vacations is I come back and it's hard to get the ball rolling again. So whatever, you got to make daily lists of your goals, whatnot. You got to have stuff everywhere. Harris was just talking about something he read of mine. When I got really sick back in 05, 06, I was I lost 40 pounds. I was just I was out of the game completely. I decided to make a comeback to bodybuilding. I had all over my ceiling. You couldn't even see the ceiling. It was all stuff printed up. I am this, and I put dates on there. 2011. My master's in extra. 2010, whatever. #1 natural bodybuilder. And you looked up, and I would just stare at that when I would go to sleep. I would stare at that for a half hour, and I would look at all of them. I had pictures up there of me next to the, a great bodybuilder and another great bodybuilder on this side, and I would compare myself to them. Just constant visualization. So it's training your mind and spirit just as much as you train your body.
So for someone who's just starting out, whether it's bodybuilding or any goals that they're looking to achieve, what would be the one thing to just start them off that you would recommend that they do to help keep them motivated?
Every day you got to take action towards your goal. Could be one little small thing, but that adds up. I'm guilty of putting way too much on my daily list. Now, rarely do I get everything done in one day. When you look back a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, I mean, when I started out in bodybuilding, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know who to go to. I just kept reading, kept trying stuff, kept reading. So it's daily action has a compound interest effect. I always show my students that at school. You know, if you take a penny a day and you double it for 30 days, so a penny, 2 cents, 4 cents, 8 cents, 16 cents. By the 30th day, it's over $10 million. And it's the compound effect. That's what I call it. You know, it's teaching money too, but it's your compounding interest on your daily efforts. The daily effort's the biggest thing.
Very good. Daily effort it is. So make sure that every day you're working on achieving your goals, writing down things that you want to achieve, and going for it. Well, thank you very much.
Cool, man.
It was a great interview.
Thanks, Rick.
As always.
Yeah.
And we will see you next time here at the Newell Strength Compound. Reporting live, Ripped Van Winkle. See you next time.